Good morning. This morning you will endure my reading of the scripture. And it is having to do with the Exodus. Having escaped from Egypt and the bondage that had held them there in slavery, the Israelites found themselves in the wilderness. But things weren't working out as they hoped. That's what wilderness is. You feel like you don't know where you're going, that you don't have the resources to get yourself through it. And the story says that when the Israelites found themselves in the wilderness, even Egypt, the place of their bondage, began to look awfully good. Why would people want to return to their past, even if it meant returning to slavery? Keep that question in the back of your mind this morning as we reflect on the wilderness that the Christian church finds itself in our day and age. The scripture reading is found in the book of Exodus. I will be reading from the 16th chapter, verses 1 through 8. The whole Israelite community set out from Elim and came to the Shin desert, which is located between Elim and Sinai. They set out on the 15th day of the second month after they had left the land of Egypt. The whole Israelite community complained against Moses and Aaron in the desert. The Israelites said to them, "Oh, how we wish that the Lord had just put us to death while we were still in the land of Egypt. There we could sit by the pots, cooking meat and eat our fill of bread. Instead, you have brought us out into this desert to starve this whole assembly to death." Then the Lord said to Moses, "I am going to make bread rain down from the sky for you. The people will go out each day and gather just enough for that day. In this way, I'll test them to see whether or not they follow my instruction. On the 6th day, when they measure out what they have collected, it will be twice as much as they collected on other days." So Moses and Aaron said to all the Israelites, "This evening you will know that it was the Lord who brought you out of the land of Egypt. And in the morning you will see the Lord's glorious presence, because your complaints against the Lord have been heard. Who are we? Why blame us?" Moses continued, "The Lord will give you meat to eat in the evening and your fill of bread in the morning, because the Lord heard the complaints you made against him. Who are we? Your complaints aren't against us, but against the Lord." That ends the reading.
These words open us to Spirit's presence.
And may wisdom come to us this day.